I think when you're younger, you're more selfish. You think everything is about you, and once you realize it isn't, you everything kind of evens out, and it's easier to get along, I think.
Yeah.
I was rather a shy kid. We weren't raised, we just grew up. We kind of took care of ourselves. And my dad was a butcher, and he also was a roundup cook. And he'd drag me along. I was his flunky. I did dishes and chopped wood.
Yeah.
Washing dishes, doing laundry,
Yeah.
sewing. Like, it wasn't just, the
that's
quintessential, female job. It was, you gotta, being good at everything.
Well, my boss was having a party. He says, he said, I know this really good-looking school teacher. That was the beginning. Well, I thought she was pretty selfless. She'd take him out without me. She was a stabilizing influence on me.
He was a firefighter in the Air Force. He's been a butcher, he's been a beekeeper, he's been a bus driver, he's been a surveyor. He was a cowboy.
That was his big deal.
When he met my mom, he was a cowboy.
When I married your grandmother, I think I was making $200 a month. I liked a cowboy, I just couldn't afford it. Most young couples, I think, their biggest problems now are money. We were always too busy working to
Right.
worry about it. You're going to ask me if we were alike or opposite, and we were just about exact opposite. She was worried about what's around the corner, and I'd say, just pedal to the metal and worry about what's around the corner when you get there.
What made Grandpa and Grandma decide, we're going to take these kids instead of letting them go into the system?
When it got to the point where I was keeping the kids every night, I said,
Right.
why don't you bring their clothes here? I'll keep them. When you want to see them, you come here and you can take them.
That was an extremely traumatic question to ask a third grader. Do you want to go with your dad or your mom? Because by then, Jim had already earned his way as my father, 100%. He adopted us as his own, even though none of the three of us were his biological children.
I was just trying to give the kids some stability.
So I'd like my legacy to be somewhat like his. I'm not going to have the legacy where I can make anything, do any job, I can fix anything, I just can't keep up with Dad on being able to build, a house out of a stack of sticks. But I want to have those character traits: a loving father, a committed husband, an honest man, a hard worker. Yeah, I'd like my legacy to have some of those that I got from him.
Yeah.
But I'm just really proud of my dad. Proud to be Gary Sharpe.
I don't know. I've always said that my life has been in three parts. The first part was raising hell, and the next part was raising kids, and now I'm trying to get over the first two.
Last one. What would you want your legacy to be?
Grow up to be honest, good people, and say that they got it from me.